What's up, guys? How's it going? And welcome to another episode. Today we're gonna be voting for the Game Awards. The games going on and everything. We're gonna leave obviously the Game of the Year for last. That's the last one, but we're gonna just kind of go down the line and vote all of them. And if you have any comments or you wanna vote along, definitely do that. Let me know who is your Game of the Year and who do you vote for the other categories and everything. But let's go ahead and jump right into it here. Best Game Direction. Honestly, these ones are like the cool ones here. I really want to play this Immortality game because I only seen it here. Like I never seen it before. It is in a few categories and everything, but yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this to a game that is not like the game that is probably gonna win this award and everything. I do think that most of these are gonna be between God of War and Elden Ring. Unfortunately, they are the biggest fishes in this particular situation. Horizon Forbidden West is also pretty big too. Um, I really don't want to give this one to Stray. I'm sorry. Stray was a fun game about a cat, but I don't think that it deserves to even be in the best game direction. It was a fine game. I played all the games that I feel will fit the best game direction thing. So Stray doesn't deserve to be here. And I'm going to assume Immortality probably does, but I never played it. So I'm going to give this one for God of War. I mentioned that I didn't want to, but things change and everything. Best narrative. Okay. So I think this is gonna be the exact same situation with the last one, right? Now I did play A Plague Tale, the first one. I have not played the second one yet, but if it's anything like the first one, I don't think it really deserves to be the best narrative. Because I didn't think the first game was like a really good game. I thought it was fine. It was really interesting, really cool mechanics, things that they did good. The narrative was definitely very interesting. But I don't know if I will say it deserves to be as the best narrative. Now I don't know. I haven't played the second one, so I'm not even gonna like vote for it or anything like that. But I personally do think that it should have done something better. Now, what is really funny is they have Elden Ring for best narrative. Elden Ring, even though I really love Elden Ring and I think it's a great game and it's probably my game of the year, yes, spoiler alert. Um, I don't think it has like good narrative. It has good lore and it has good storytelling. I wouldn't call it the best narrative though. When I give this to God of War, he's gonna win that category. I really think he's gonna win most of the stuff. I don't know why Scorn is in here. I hear really bad things about it. Good things too. We're gonna go in a different one for best art direction, and I am gonna give this one to Stray. I think it does have really beautiful art direction. I think that it's pretty cool for like what they did with the aesthetics of like the robots and all that kind of shit. Pretty cool stuff. This one is best score and music. Okay, you know what? Forget everything. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 deserves this one. Straight up, Xenoblade has great music. If you haven't played this game, definitely play it. If not for the story or the characters or the cast or the gameplay or any of the other stuff, the music is fantastic as well. Next one is gonna be best audio design, kind of on the same lines as the other things and everything. They have Call of Duty, Elden Ring, God of War, Gran Turismo, Horizon Forbidden West. Want to give him to Horizon Forbidden West because I do want it to win something. Best performance, of course, is gonna go to my man um, Christopher Judge, who is Kratos. His voice is now iconic. I think when I think of God of War, because they had multiple voice actors for him now. I do think of Christopher Judge. I think he is an incredible voice actor. He did a great job with that character. Games for Impact, A Memoir of Blue. Okay, this one looks really badass. Citizen Sleeper. I don't know any of these games, but I may want to. I don't know. Memoir of Blue looks really cool. It does look pretty cool. Kind of makes me want to play it actually. Citizen Sleeper looks also really cool. Um, I don't know any of the other ones. I really don't know any of them. I'm gonna vote for A Memory of Blue just because I like the artwork. I'm being a little biased here, but I don't know any of them, so fair enough. I'm not actually gonna vote for things that I don't know much about. Okay, best ongoing: Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Genshin Impact. Well, we all know this is a popularity contest, and these things are just like very popular. So I don't know. Final Fantasy 14 is the only one that I actually like out of these five, and I think I bought it for Final Fantasy 14 last year. So we're gonna keep on going here. Best indie. Okay, this is gonna be amazing because all of these are great ones. Cult of the Lamb. Oh, I love that game so much. Neon White is really cool. It's like if I was 15, this would have been my GOTY. It has like all the cringe anime shit I like in like a fucking game. Yeah, like skulls and like the thing. I don't know. The aesthetics are awesome, but Sifu is really good. Fighting game. It's awesome. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't good at it. And of course, Stray. I would talk about it. I haven't played Tunic, but it looks like Legend of Zelda in this picture. I don't know Tunic at all, so but I want to vote for Cult of the Lamb because I don't know if it's gonna come up again in another different thing. And I do think it's a legitimately really fun game. Put so many hours into it. It's the only indie game out of the four that I mentioned that I have gone back and played even after I completed the game because the gameplay loop is so fun and I think it's definitely worth playing it, especially if you like games like roguelikes or if you even like the farming simulator type of games and everything. So let's go ahead and continue with the next one. Best mobile game. Well, since that I don't actually play any mobile games, and I don't think that I should be supporting any of them by voting for any of them, we're just going to skip it to the next category. All right. Best community support. I'm always going to give this one to Final Fantasy 14 because they keep on delivering so much in that. I know No Man's Sky probably going to win because a lot of people like it and everything, but I think Final Fantasy 14 is definitely deserving of that title. Innovation in accessibility. Now, I heard a lot of good things about all of these games accessibility features. I think I wrote some stuff about it and everything. God of War and Last of Us particularly have so many things you can add to make the experience better for people that don't play video games and everything. I do see the Quarry here, which I actually really want to play. I haven't played a game yet. I'm gonna give it to God of War, but I think all of these probably do a pretty good job with all this stuff. It's important to give accessibility. There's a lot of people that don't have the same capabilities for us to play video games, and of course it's important. So what can I say about that? I actually dropped off from AR VR video games because I sold my VR headsets. I did, yeah. So I'm not gonna be voting for any category this year. I did play a lot of VR last year, but not this year. Alright, best action game. I'm sorry. Bayonetta 3 wins the best action award. Hands on, it deserves it. It's amazing. It needs to be voted for. Great choice there. Best action adventure. You know what? I'm just gonna give it to God of War. I do think they deserve that one. So next is gonna be best role playing game. This is Elden Ring, Live Alive, Pokemon Legends Arceus. This is actually a really good game. Legend Arceus, if you haven't played it, definitely check it out. Triangle Strategy, I do like the strategy aspects of it. I only played the beta, the demo that they had out and everything. But I will play, I'm sorry, I'm going to vote for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Definitely deserves to be the best role-playing game of 2022. I wholeheartedly agree with that sentence. So let's go ahead and move into the next one here. Best fighting. Well, the only one of these that I actually got that I can vote for is gonna be. Oh, actually, Sifu is right here. Sifu. Never mind. I was gonna vote for Multiverses, but Sifu is there, so Sifu. It was an easy vote for me. Best family game, or also known as best Nintendo game. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Nintendo Switch Sports, and Splatoon 3. We're gonna give it to Lego Star Wars because that's the only non-Nintendo game, and I don't like Nintendo, so it goes well. Best Sim Strategy. Well, since we didn't vote for Mario, we're gonna give it to Mario this time around. I don't play any sports games. I'm gonna skip that one. And best multiplayer, I give it to Overwatch 2. All right, want to give it to them. Best content creator. Now this one was like a whole like people were like freaking out and getting mad and everything. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know any of these motherfuckers instead for except for Rebellion, and so I'm gonna vote for Rebellion. But I really don't know any of them. So like they might have like millions of subscribers. Carl Jacobs, who the fuck is he? I don't know. Ludwig, I think I heard of him. I think streams or something like that. I don't know, Twitch maybe, I don't know, I see clips sometimes. I don't know him. I don't know anything about what he does or anything. Nobru, never heard of him in my life. I don't know what he does. He plays games, something, I guess. QT Cinderella, what does that even mean? I don't know. No, I'm not trying to be mean, I just don't know who they are. So Rebellion gets my vote, and that's that. Sorry if anyone's gonna be upset about it. Best debut indie. Okay, wanna give it for Stray. Stray did an amazing job debuting. Best adaptation, Cyberpunk, Edge Runners, no questions asked. Ooh, I love that one so much. Arcane is rigged, dude. The Cuphead show, I heard good things about it. I think it's really funny. Sonic the Hedgehog is just okay. I wouldn't necessarily call it like worth checking out or anything like that. But and then Uncharted was just super just okay. I don't even think it deserves to be in the adaptation. They just needed to have 5 spots. So like, was there any other adaptations in 2022? That I remember the very beginning of the year, the Uncharted movie came out. I'm like, all right, Sony's paying us some money. We need to get something from them, so they put it in there. Most anticipated game. Okay, this is hard. This is hard because I am anticipating all of these games. All right. And I actually haven't been able to process the fact that all these games come out of the same year. Okay, the only thing that will make this better will be Persona 6. If Atlas had decided to drop announcements for that because they don't have the balls for it. But Final Fantasy 16, I want this game so bad. You guys know I'm a Final Fantasy fanboy. Howard's Legacy, I love Harry Potter. I've been watching trailers for this thing over and over again. In fact, I had sat my girlfriend and we sat down and watched this 40-minute gameplay thing for Howard. So I'm really excited for that. Resident Evil 4, I fucking love Resident Evil. What triggered everything that I play nowadays is because of Resident Evil. So it definitely one that I really am excited for. Starfield, of course, if you're a fan of Bethesda Game Studios and you like Skyrim or Fallout or anything, you're gonna be excited for that. And of course, The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. I said I didn't like Nintendo. The only exception to that is Legend of Zelda. So I don't know. All of these things are like amazing. I don't know which one I expected for the most. All of these could easily be Game of the Year. Like, all of them are probably gonna be like Game of the Year contenders next year. There's no doubt in my mind. Resident Evil 4, again, one of the best games ever. The thing is, Resident Evil 4 is a remake, so I already played the original one, so that one kind of lowers the tiers a little bit. Howard's Legacy has some things because of J.K. Rowling, so maybe lowering that a little bit. Starfield, Bethesda has been biting us back in the ass a few times. They had a lot of free things that are pretty shit things that they done in the past, so that kind of lowers them a little bit. So really, I guess my biggest ones will be Final Fantasy 16. Or Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Now, I already played Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is the sequel to it. So, as a sequel, I think it's gonna be fine. Like, either way, I think I'm gonna enjoy it because it is a sequel. The game that is a new game is Final Fantasy 16. That's gonna be the final vote here. Final Fantasy 16 because one, it's a game that I never played before, so I never seen anything of 16 yet in my hands or anything like that. At least with Legend of Zelda, we have played like Breath of the Wild, so we kind of have an idea of how's that gonna play, or gonna look, and everything like that. There's a lot about 16 that we still don't know yet, so that may change later on. Howard's, I feel the same way about it, but again, there's a lot of controversy about it, so I'm not even sure if I'm gonna end up buying the game or anything. Resident Evil 4, again, it's a remake, so it is a remake. And then Starfield, I don't know, Bethesda just hasn't been the best, to say the least. And I don't forgive or forget Bethesda, so good luck on the game. Best esports game. I'm gonna skip this one because I don't know. I think the only game out of these that I played this year was League of Legends. That should tell you something. Best esport, at least. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sure these are cool players and everything. I don't know anything about them. I don't watch any esports or teams or coaches or events or anything like that. So without further ado, the Game Awards final voting thing is gonna be the game of the year. You maybe you pay attention at the beginning of the conversation, but I did mention that my game of the year, as of today, which I haven't finished God of War yet. I am maybe about 5 hours before I be able to finish it, so fingers crossed I finish it tonight. But I need to drop this video, so yeah. So I'm gonna give it to Elden Ring. I'm sorry, without any further hesitation or anything. I don't know how it's gonna stack up yet. I don't know how I'm gonna stack up these games so far and everything like that. I don't believe Stray or Plague Tale Requiem deserve to be as nominees for the Game of the Years. I haven't played Plague Tale yet, but I played the first one again. I don't think it deserves to be a nominee. I apologize to anyone that feels a different way about it. And Stray is a good game, but it's a cat game. I think it's not. It's good, but it's not really like it's not a game of the year. Or like, to be honest with you, like I don't think it's good enough to be a game of the year nomination. It's a fun game though. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this, guys. Like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel about this. If you're angry, let me know in the comments down below, and maybe give it a dislike. I don't know. I don't care. And thanks so much for watching this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.